We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
And there's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road?
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and it just on the next down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
and this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's a tag now. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's hot. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Buying some time. Converts on fourth down. Still going. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's the pressure. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Hey, you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. Dogs pick up the first down through the air. Georgia faithful starting to howl and
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
The top line gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Stockton. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch and making the play.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their old 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
To the air, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Paul, and now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the tailback. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. Catch in the middle, it's Belt. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out route. Fighting off the defender. He's going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurt them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to
to a score. And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Rushes on him.
Like a foul hoop.
They ruin the drive with a turnover. They drag it down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finding an escape route. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was...
The ball squirted out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion with this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. The defense will converge, and out of bounds it goes at the 40.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give him a 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback's on it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in the precinct. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with their hair on fire, and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Rogers in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it wasn't all that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Got his man. They get him out of bounds. A couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Got it. Good. Oh, good.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Frazier. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yo, booster. That put the
They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Floating away. Nothing to do with it. And he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Ott. Pressure coming. On a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Mateer. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Sooner offense back onto the field. Maybe a adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Pulls it in. It's up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slips a tackle. That's caught. It's out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Thanks to grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To the air. It's Mateer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point moves 24-21. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Yeah. I get it. One more back. Yeah, I get it.
It is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He was, that one bounced through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Ahí ven,
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started
Sí,
this
bueno,
second half so far.
claro.
Physically, flying around,
Mira,
doing
mira,
a great job
mira.
stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Dances away to buy time. Finds a little space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and being, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Got it in the middle, it's Burks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever. If they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, I got it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown Sooners. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Stockton. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, but get forward just a
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone, though, trying to follow suit here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense plays the option, though. He's found a little success, but not much room this time.
Yeah, I wonder at this point, too, Reese, if he's just pressing a little bit too much. It's almost as if he's aware that he hasn't been able to hurt this defense with his legs so far, and now he's just trying to will it to happen, when maybe he should be giving the ball to somebody else based on what the defense is doing.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on his play instead of an incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. To throw, it's Mateer. Back open in the middle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Sooners send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
There we go.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Listen, okay?
Snap in the shotgun. Got a man. It's Frazier. And he's down after making the grab. Good pick up there to dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Brought down after a nice game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Escapes the pressure to his right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup would put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and short from the 49 is his 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with it.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The option look. He'll toss it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Using his feet to buy time. Finds his man.
Another
It's a
shot.
touchdown.
Yeah. Look out, look out, look out.
Not going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Yeah.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to get it through the air. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. At the 45 on its way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is a game, set, match. Had a chance to keep their team in it. The offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job at the back end.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Baseball bat.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Powell.